What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering month 2. That's going to be May 2023 of my brand new e-commerce business. We started back in March 28th of this year, so only a couple months old. Last month, we'll start there. Recap, we basically profited $600 from about $6,000 in revenue. And on this video, I'm going to be updating you through what the revenue is, what the profits are, as well as kind of the steps we've taken to grow the business. Okay, we are producing all these things in-house, and with that, there's production bottlenecks, fulfillment bottlenecks, customer support bottlenecks, content comment management. So we're gonna be covering all that in today's video. It's been a minute since I've seen you, so apologies for not posting for a few weeks. My pops was in town, and family's first. But you are my YouTube family, you are my internet family, so let's dive into the data and discuss what happened in May of this year. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up first the first month, right? So this is going to be March 28th through April 30th, 2023. This was basically the first month in business with the exception of 3 days in March. You'll see here the net profit was $603. Our ROAS blended was a 1.66. MERS 60%. Not good there. As we spent about $4,000 with a 9% net margin. All right, keep scrolling down. Our sales were $6,624 the first month. All right, so not a bad first month. Definitely better than many people starting new stores. So everything was good. AOV was 141. Returning customer revenue 590. So we did have some returning customers on month 1. And then we'll see some LTV data here. 135, frequency 96. Again, just kind of like, brand new store, did 6,000 some change in revenue, and the net profit ended up being $600. So about 9% was our net margin there. All right, now let's go ahead and reveal May of this year. All right, so net profit, $3,866. All right, so that is a major jump in profit. Now, the biggest question here is, what did you spend on ads, right? So I didn't really do any testing in the month of May. We did have some Mother's Day offers that we were running that we needed to pivot to more of an evergreen offer, and then we started running some Father's Day stuff as well. Those have all ended now. We're back to running the evergreen content. But you'll see here, we have $11,307. So I really wanted to double sales for month 2. We got close to that with 91 orders. But didn't happen. But we do have some good data here. So the increase returning customer rates at 10% now, which is amazing. We do have some repeat buyers, which is great. I want to see somewhere between 20 and 30% returning customer rate. However, new brands, don't really hit those goals until they start releasing a lot more products, right? That's how you get customers to come back, is releasing new products to the niche. All right, so we are having a new product launch. Hopefully by the end of this month, we're launching our second product. Right now, this is all from a single product store, personalized product. But yeah, returning customer revenue is 744 compared to 590. So it's a little bit of a spike, but definitely having some repeat buyers. And then also, you see here this ROAS 1.86. This is still wrong, and I don't really know what the reason is for that. We are using Triple Whale. It is still missing some sales. We are getting some sales coming in from people tagging us in their posts, and then their friends like the product. They want to get one made for themselves. So we're still having some tracking issue, but all in all, money coming in versus money going out is still profitable, and which is what we want to see. You'll see here we spent $3,916 on Facebook ads. And last month we spent $3,988. So really our sales or our spend has stayed the same. But because we're using these broad audiences, because we're now training the pixel, because we're using better creative UGC from our past purchasers, we're starting to get higher click-through rates. Higher click-through rates lead to lower cost per click. Plus, the algorithm is really learning who our customer base is. So if you can withstand, month 1 of losing some money, at the best case scenario, breaking even, you're going to be in good shape. Now, I always say keep scaling up spend so that you're breaking even, the first 3, 6, 9 months of business. The reason why we have so much profit last month and I didn't scale ad spend further is because, again, we've been buying new embroidery machines. We started with 1, we bought 2. Machine 2 went down. Then we bought a 3rd machine, right? 3rd machine replaced number 2, so we had 2 running machines. And with 2 running machines working 9 hours a day, we still could not increase the volume. We're playing catch up. We're still committing to our promise to our customers that all orders were shipped within 7 days. So we're still maintaining that. But again, we're working on weekends. We're really putting in the grunt work to turn this business into some, at the very least, life-changing revenue, some extra cash flow coming in to focus on other areas of business and life. But overall, it was a great month. You'll see here our ROAS went from a, let's see what it was, 1.4, actually, sorry, blended ROAS was a 1.66, and now we're sitting at a 2.89. On this account, our break even is a 1.8, so that's great. I can spend further, but once again, this profit's coming because we haven't increased any of our budgets, which we do have wiggle room. Once the third machine, which I ordered again, or sorry, the third working machine, our 4th machine total, I'm going to go pick that up tomorrow. And once I get that, we can scale further. Now, the goal is to get to somewhere around $9,000 to $10,000 in profit by September, October area, and then use all that money to get probably 3 to 4 more machines so that we can take on all the sales that are going to be coming in for Q4. The fact that we're selling this product during this time of year, it's a crew neck, right? It's a sweater. Selling sweaters in June is not something that most stores do. So the fact that we're selling this, and then our second product we're releasing is going to be a hat. Very cool hat for our niche audience. So again, we're expecting a lot of people that bought the original product to come back and buy product number 2 because it is, again, still selling to the same niche. If I developed another product for a different niche, I would have a really low chance of people coming back to make a purchase. That's why we're focusing on one niche on this store and releasing products as they come. So what did we learn this month? Well, one thing I got to say is customer support. Okay. So when you're first starting out, you don't have any staff. It's me and my wife working on this business. And I got to say, like, working on not only the art approval process, getting that done. Usually it's a couple back and forth to the customer to get exactly what it is that they want. Number 2 would be the emails coming in for questions on the product. And then number 3 would be definitely producing these products. We're still new to embroidery, only a few months in since we bought our first machine. So getting the thread colors to match, we have over 500 thread colors, getting those to match what we're seeing on our computer screens, and the image that the customer, uploaded on the account, has been a learning curve, right? With anything else, as we, we'll continue to get better at thread selection on run number 1 and number 2, but sometimes some designs just take 4, 5, 6 trial runs to get it exactly how we want the final product to look, which again is top quality for our customer. We want very happy customers. Very happy customers lead to wearing this garment out in public, having their friends ask about it. Where'd you get it from? I want one too. Then they share that information along with their friends and they come buy from us, which is why, again, our ROAS is actually a little bit lower than it really is, right? For that earned media. Earned media essentially is when an influencer shouts you out for free, or kind of micro influencers are sharing your product on their social media, their friends see it, they want it, they come back and buy it. Because we have really cool thank you cards inside of our packaging, we're incentivizing them to leave reviews, photo reviews, video reviews, incentivizing them with some cashback offer as well as discounts on future purchases, but also sharing that coupon code with their friends and their community, or someone that they think that they would like it, right? To come make a purchase with us as well. All right, so definitely learning on the production side. The fulfillment side's been pretty well managed, but again, it's just keeping all these personalized orders in some sort of SOP, right, or standard operating procedure, so that we can get the proofs, get the samples made, final samples created, run it on the garment, package the garment in its clear plastic poly bag, put that into the shipping poly bag with our branded logo on it, inserting the card, a couple extra bonuses, stickers, keychains, things like that. We're just getting the whole process down. So again, my goal for this is to be 6 figures a month by the end of the year, turning it into a 7-figure business in 2024. But again, we're learning everything. Just like if you're new on this journey, or you're, trying to figure out Facebook and running ads and getting those conversions up. One thing I mentioned in the last video was one of the metrics that I was going to be working on is going to be the add to cart ratio, right? So in order for your conversion rate to go up, you need to start with step number one. They can't buy something if they don't add to cart first. So increasing your add to cart ratio will in fact increase your conversion rate. All right. So we weren't able to increase the add to cart ratio. It actually is down 3%. However, more people that added a cart ended up checking out. And that is because we did redesign a little bit, added some trust onto our checkout page, adding a phone number, email for support. Huge. Most people won't call you, but it does build trust. This company has a phone number. If I call it, it goes to voicemail. Now, that's not to say people haven't called us. They definitely have. They also reach out on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, text us, email, the whole nine, asking questions about it. Can we get a rush order? All these different things, right? So, again, because it's a customized product, it's a lot harder to add to cart. They need to do a couple steps first, like upload their photo, crop it. If they want to add some text, input that as well before they're allowed to click the add to cart button. All right. But overall, 1.2 conversion rate's not terrible. The reason why we're surviving with this low of a conversion rate is because our add to cart, our average order value rather, is nice and healthy. And we have good margins on this product. If I was playing around with a $40 product, the economics of this business would be very different. That's why it's super, super important. If you are noticing data coming back from Facebook, I just realized I'm not sharing this screen with you. Sorry, guys. So our conversion rate, as you see here, is 1.2%. It's up 30% from last month. Add to cart ratio is down 3%, but we are converting more people. More people are reaching checkout, 36% more. And then of those 36%, we have a 30% lift in sessions converted. All right. So again, these are all the numbers you need to look out for. Okay. So when it comes to the ad side of things, you're looking at CPMs, click-through rate, cost per click. What does it cost to get someone to our website, right? That's what you're looking for there. Once they click on the link and go to your website, it's up to that page to convert. The ads have done their job driving traffic, right, for 25 to 75 cents. And now it's the landing page jobs to get them to commit to clicking the add to cart button, uploading the photos and things like that. All right. So the metrics we always want to look out for when it comes to the ads portion of the whole business is our CPMs, our click-through rates, outbound click-through rates, right? And then once we're on the landing page, we really want to focus on our add to cart ratio, initiate checkout, and overall purchases. And there are some ways to kind of split test this to increase it. Really, we've noticed a little bit of a bump with the more reviews we get, the more trust our page builds. We also have our 7-day shipping policy, so we're guaranteeing that if you order it, today it'll be shipped out and sent home to you within 7 days. Again, we have that at 3 locations on the website. We also have our return policy on there as well. Super important to build trust. Sizing guides, we increased our size, or we made our sizing chart better using some example images of our customers. Hey, this person right here is 5'6", 130 pounds, wearing this size for this oversized look, or this person wants more of a fitted look, so they're wearing their height, their bust, their waist size, their weight, all those things. Give this person this look, right? So when it comes to apparel, people wear things entirely differently. Some people want an oversized look. Some people want snug and sporty. Some people want it super, super oversized, like a Snuggie or something like that, right? So really important to have all of these elements on your product page to really shorten the customer journey as much as possible, so they're not going to different pages to find your shipping information and return policy and phone number and email. You want to incorporate all of those things onto the product page. So right above or right below wherever that information is, there's an add to cart button. Okay, if you send them to your Instagram, you send them to social media, hey, check out our Instagram feed. There's no add to cart button on your Instagram feed. So keep them on the page, but build that trust with UGC by presenting it on the product page. Put it in your image carousel, right? But I think that's going to do it for today's video. We do have 22,885 in sales total now. Obviously, we're ramping up production. We're ramping up fulfillment. We're ramping up customer support. Got a bunch of UGC coming in because of our thank you cards once again. And yeah, this business is growing. The fact that we're doing 22,000, almost 23,000, less than, a few months in business, like we're on the right track. So if you're not having success at your e-commerce store, if you're not tracking the right KPIs, if you're one of those people that throws your hands up and says Facebook ads don't work anymore, I highly encourage you to drop some comments down below. Let me know where your metrics are and where those low-hanging fruits are, right? Sometimes it's just simply increasing your product cost, right? Or increasing the price you charge for your product. Go from $80 to $100 and see what happens to the conversion rate. Maybe the conversion rate doesn't drop at all, but now you're getting $20 extra. And if that's the case, that's $20 extra to your bottom line. That's your profit, right? So that works really well. Also, testing, A/B testing, shipping thresholds to increase the average order value works extremely well. So instead of offering free shipping after $50, try offering free shipping at $75 or $100, right? Boost that AOV. If you've tried everything under the sun, all forms of new creative, all audience testing, creative testing, and you're still like, this doesn't work for me, well, look at the economics, okay? Like look at the cost per click. How do we get that down? Or how do we make a $30 acquisition cost make sense? Well, with a $50 or $60 product, it's not going to work. But at $120, that's a 4x ROAS, right? So it's really just understanding the economics of your store. And if you say, oh, I'm selling shirts for $20, well, sell them for $35, see what happens. Better yet, do a bundle deal, right? Do two, buy two, get one for free. Test out free shipping with 3 shirts, right? Give them an incentive. If you buy 3 or more shirts, you get a free sticker pack, free keychain. Really do your best to incentivize a higher average order value. At the end of the day, it comes down to math, okay? We take the scientific approach to Facebook ads, but when it comes to the business and economics of the business, it's all about math. What is our acquisition cost? What is our AOV? What is our LTV, right? If we find that we have a 40% returning customer rate next year, we have cash flow to sustain ad spend, we do not need to even break even on sale number 1, right? You following? Like, think about Uber, right? At the very beginning of Uber, they built their customer base by offering extremely low-cost rides. When was the last time you got an Uber and it's cheaper than a taxi? Probably not in a long time, right? But they have their customer base. They have their convenience, their customers addicted to the app because of the convenience of getting a ride instead of, hailing a taxi somewhere or calling a yellow taxi or whatever it might be, right? So get your product into their hand, make them fall in love with the product, make them come back and buy again for themselves, for their friends, as gift for their family, and you won't be so bogged down with trying to be profitable on day one. This is a long-term game. This is not a short-term, make money quick scheme. This is really a business, and like any other business, you need customers. And not only do you need a customer to buy once from you, you need to convert about 20 to 30% of your customers into repeat buyers. And you do that by releasing new products and incentivizing them to leave reviews, increasing your conversion rates, building trust, and also sharing your store with their community. I can't tell you enough. Like, if you think that you get a major rush from Kim Kardashian posting, you will. Don't get me wrong, right? But I personally rather not spend $1 million getting Kim Kardashian to share my brand with the world. I rather have my customers share my brand with the world. I will have a way higher conversion rate. Because Kim Kardashian, sure, 10 million followers or 100 million followers, you're going to convert 0.005%, but you might convert 1% as someone with 5,000 followers, and that builds up. The more customers you sell to, the more incentivized you make them, or the more you kind of gamify it or incentivize them to share content about your product, the better your brand's going to do, the more awareness your brand will receive. And then friends tell their friends tell their friends. And next thing you know, you have a thriving 7-figure business and you're collecting a paycheck, replacing your full-time job or replacing some of your other side hustles, right? So stick with it. Last thing I want to point out, if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching this video and spending the time here with me today. I am putting together a community, okay? And the reason why I'm putting together a community, it's not a Facebook community. It's going to be a community based off of Circle. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's really kind of hard to follow the YouTube videos sometimes due to the fact that you're not seeing the videos in order of which I shoot them, and your algorithm might be showing you one of my videos and then they're off to some other guy's strategy. So in order for you to follow with me along A to Z, everything that is that I do and the entire structure and the sequence and order that I do things and perform them in Ads Manager, CRO, email, etc., I'm putting together a little community with a free course. So click the link below if you want to sign up for early access to that. I should be releasing it, the beta version, in the next couple of weeks. So click the link below, sign up for early access. You're going to go through a quick little questionnaire about where you are in your journey. We're going to have 2 pockets of people, one for the really, really, newbie, total beginners, and someone who's already doing between like $15,000 to $30,000 a month or more. We're going to break those up and we're going to share amongst those communities. So if you want access to that, if you want the step-by-step guides in sequence, where you are actually more focused on the content itself instead of all over YouTube going from my channel to someone else's channel, follow the steps along with me. And it's more of a hands-on approach of me in Ads Manager getting really gritty with it and showing you exactly what it is that I do. Please click the link below and sign up for early access to the beta program for my new Circle community. It should be released later this week or early next week. And I hope to see you there. Good luck on your e-commerce journey. Always keep on testing, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.